picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Second down following the incompletion. On second down, Bradford again. And Aiken with it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, Bradford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
After 2015, when they only picked off 6 passes on defense, that was the lowest total in the NFL. You and I both know that they spent the entire offseason talking about getting interceptions, getting their hands on the ball, and taking it away from the other team. They'll take that pass breakup there, but you know darn well that all they're going to say is, if you get your hand on it, turn it into an interception. We've got to increase those numbers.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bradford. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Stephon Diggs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Bradford, now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't.
And now it's just their first. They'll be down. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Now here's Johnson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The stop made by the Bucs' leading tackler in 2015, Levante David. And on 2nd and 10 now. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now a second down throw for Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On play action, Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Interception. Bradford steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And that'll bring up second down. That was close to a big play and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried. Just couldn't complete it.
Being chased out left. Oh, wide open. Complete. They give him a gain of 38. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz. made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Stephon Diggs, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's Rivers. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, it's Bell. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rivers. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A.J. Green, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Rivers is going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. And his throw here's incomplete. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. On second down, Bradford again. A dump off to Sims. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Desperation time. Bradford on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They come out here in the eye. A give to Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
When Le'Veon Bell gets going, and he starts galloping, and he piles up yards, his team usually wins, and that's exactly what they're doing.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So they're going to go for 2. A give to the fullback. This is Lane. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A first down throw for Bradford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, Your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now Bradford. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Green 90.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Bradford. Green's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams who need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Bengals going up against the Titans. With that, let's get up to Nissan Stadium in Nashville. With the call, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and off we go from Nashville. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. A first down throw for Mariota. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A first carry now. This is Hill. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. For Jeremy Hill, with the season in the rearview mirror, finished just below 1,000 yards. I think 18th in the league in rushing. And what, his two 100-yard games both came against Cleveland, I believe.
Yeah, if he could play Cleveland each and every week, he would have been well over 1,000 yards. So the thing about Jeremy Hill in the Cincinnati Bengals offense, you think of them as a run-first team. So to me, his 889 yards, disappointing, because I would have thought that that would be a higher number and an increased production from him. He's looking to do that in 2017.
Time running out here on the play clock. On a delay of game there, they could not get the play off in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Brandon LaFell, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
We got three, fellas.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And it's second down. Offensive starters, here they are. And Delaney Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver, so he's one of the early guys to move from a wide receiver position to tight end and still run routes as if he were a wide receiver. An excellent target.
On second down, Mariota again. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Mariota now to throw on first down. And right with it here over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they were. Hit comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Hey, you got three. Three now. 58, boy, 58.
Mariota now on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one, because they tried to fool them. They tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and it's fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Jones. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers. Partner, I was working the Buffalo game when A.J. Green got hurt on, I believe, the second snap, and never came back. A hamstring injury, couldn't finish the season, fell just short of 1,000 yards, which is something he does each and every year.
And that broke his streak of 5 straight 1,000-yard seasons. So you're right, he does do it every year. That was Week 11 against Buffalo, wasn't it?
Week 11, unable to make it back, but still voted to the Pro Bowl.
It's second down. Dalton looking. He's going to let this one go deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is. Boy, he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it. A nickel sack shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. They'll roll him out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it brings up fourth down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat, and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep, Mark Mariani. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the foot.
He's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 35. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Again, it's Mariota. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for DeMarco Murray out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They come out here in the eye. Mariota now. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before